activity, we are going to create this engine mount. Okay. To create the engine mount inside of your kit, you're going to need your engine mount tube. You're going to need the engine mount sleeve, and we're also going to need the engine mount bracket, this piece right here. All right. What we need to do is we have to transfer measurements from our instructions here to our rocket or our engine tube right here. So to do that, if you take a look, our first measurement right here is going to be from the end of the engine tube here. We're going to measure over 3/8 of an inch. We're then going to make another mark at 1 inch, and our last mark is going to be at 2.5 inches. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a little slice right here, and that's where we end up pushing through our engine bracket right here, okay? The engine mount bracket. And we're actually going to puncture this through this area right there. And then to keep this stable, we're going to take that green sleeve, this piece right here, and slide it over that engine mount tube. And we're going to bring that all the way to that 1 inch mark right there. Okay, and that's going to keep that in place. So to do this, we're going to need these 3 pieces right here. We're going to need the engine mount tube. We're going to need the sleeve. We're going to need the bracket. We're also going to need some glue. We're also going to need a measuring device. For this case, I'm going to be using a ruler here. So to do this, again, all I have to do is on my engine mount tube here, we're going to make these measurements. We're going to measure over 3/8 of an inch, make a mark. We're going to measure over 1 inch, make a mark, and then at 2.5 inches, make a mark. And what I also like to do is I like to put this A right here, so again, it coincides with where we actually have to make that little slice. All right. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my ruler here, place this on here, and again, I'm looking at where my 0 is. Okay. There is my 0 on my ruler right there. So I'm going to measure up 3/8. 1, 2, 3/8. Make a mark. Make another mark at 1 inch. And another one at 2.5 inches. Okay. So there are my 3 markings. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them a little bit darker and extend them out so they're easy to see and then work with. And then again, this one at the top here, like we said earlier, we're going to label that one A. Right, just like that. So what we need to do is we need to take this bracket clip right here and we need to push it through this. So if we just try pushing it right now, it's actually going to bend. So to make it easier on us, what we're going to do is just simply take that bracket and kind of scratch it. Okay, just kind of scratch it a little bit, kind of break some of that material up. And then once we remove most of that material by scratching it back and forth right there, now what we can do is push that through the rocket tube like so. All right. So there is how we attach, then again, our bracket. So now what I want to do is I want to glue my sleeve here to my engine mount. Okay, so it doesn't move on us. We're not just going to just slide it over top, but we do want to add some glue. So let me show you how we're going to glue this here. I'm also going to need a paper towel to wipe off any excess material. So to glue this, what we are going to do is I'm going to take some glue here, and I'd like to take it and glue right in the inside there. Get a good amount there. And I'm going to take my finger now and just simply spread that all around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sleeve right here. I'm just going to simply slide that on here, and I'm going to push this all the way to that 1 inch marking that I have right there. Okay, follows along with that. Right on my instructions there. Now I have a lot of excess glue here. I'm going to take that and wipe that off as well. And that's it. That's how we create the engine mount. There it is. Good luck.